Hi, good morning, uh, class. I am recording this video for your benefit to understand deeply what is a time series analysis. Okay, so basically, time series allows us to predict future trends. Ano? If your data, I have been saying this repeatedly, if your data is transactional, ibig sabihin day to day, daily, yung kinukuha nating data, you can do time series analysis. For instance, when you are, if you are playing in the stock market, yan, you can do time series analysis on that. If you want to predict the closing of a particular stock on a given, probably gusto mong i-predict yung next week na performance ng stock market. What you can do is that you can average the daily price. Yan. From January up to this point, you can do that using time series analysis. Of course, your data here can be long-term. Pwedeng long-term yung data mo. Ibig sabihin, you can go as far as uh, 2010 if data permits, kung may data pa. Uh, However, kasi yung mga data, yung mga previous time series, yung mga previous historical data, it is now for sale. So binibenta yan. So it's up to you. Recently, what you can get from the market is from the PSEI, you can get up to ilan ba? Up to 3 years. Yan. Kasi nga yung benefit yung advantage of you doing the forecasting. If you learn this technique, matuto lang kayo ng time series analysis. Alam nyo na agad kung ano yung prescriptive, alam nyo na agad kung ano yung predictive. Mm-mm. So, ang dami. There are many opportunity. There are many things that you can forecast using the time series analysis. Sales, for instance, number of customers that will likely enroll to your program, number of customers that will enter your store, diba? Yan. However, I will have a strong precaution. Uh, in some cases, your data may contain missing data points. You may have missing data points. I would suggest that you check your data thoroughly and make sure that there are no missing data points. So what you can do if there is a missing data point, sa R kasi you can just simply replace that. If you are using spreadsheet for forecasting, basic pa lang naman yung forecasting ninyo, ano? Ibig sabihin, di pa masyadong magulo yung data. Unlike inflation data, yan. Ang inflation data is very difficult to predict kasi it is very political. We do not know what happened in the past, how it was reported. Kung yan ba ay ginamit as a machine to particularly arrest public opinion. Yan. So, depende, ano? Yan, kaya sinasabi ko. Anyway, pagka natutunan nyo to, you can do it. Tignan nyo yung data ng inflation. I-forecast yung GDP. Diba? That is my challenge to you. Ano? Yan. Uh, in some cases, a time series is sensitive to outliers. When we say outliers, for example, on a normal year, you are selling, di ba? Nagbebenta ka lang. Benta lang ng benta. Yan, sale. Benta ng benta. Wala ka pang ibang ginagawang intervention. Then here comes the Burr months. Anong ginagawa kapag Burr months? Siyempre, gusto na nating ubusin yung nasa inventory natin. Ano? So that later on, maganda yung ating balance sheet. Yan. Di ba? In turn, what businesses do is that they create sales, di ba? Promotional sales. For example, 50% off for this particular brand of t-shirt, di ba? For this particular brand of pants, 50%. So what will happen, hanggat may stock, the sale will continue. Hanggat may stock. Di ba? Kapag ka na out of stock na, that's where they stop. So probably in that particular months, ang taas ng sales, And later on, problematic yung data. Kasi outliers will deviate later on the real data. Yan. So that's the problem with outliers. Yan. So what you can do is to remove that particular month, that particular day, in where sales happened. Ano pa? O kunyari, bumagsak yung ano mo, yung POS mo, nag-collapse yung POS, yung point of sale for this particular store. So nagsara siya for a week. So, well, it will have a negative implication to your time series later on kasi lalabas doon, ano? When you do regression analysis, most probably, makikita mo yon, it will hihilahin niya yung presyo, ano? Yan. Pagka hinila yung presyo, wala, lalabas kasi doon, abonado ka eh, mag-negative. Okay, so let me further proceed. So these are the components of time series. You have the trend. Yan. Okay. On a normal, well, ito naman trend, makikita nyo to sa GDP natin, di ba? Yan. Yung budget ng Pilipinas, that is trend kasi laging pataas, you know? Yan. Then next, you have the seasonality. Yan. So these are the number of months, uh, months, and probably this is sales. Yan. Yan. So basically, you have here the throw, ibig sabihin paakyat. Then you have the peak. Yan. Yan. Peak is the highest point, ano? Yan. Let me just share another. Kasi baka ano. Yan. Kasi hindi niya nakikita yung mouse, ano? So you have the throw, TROUGH, that's the throw. Then you have the peak here. Okay, di ba no pandemic, yung DOH, epidemiology, kaliwat kanan yung kanilang pag-mention ng peak. And then after that, we will be experience a decline. Di ba? In economic terms, they call this the recession. Okay? Yan. Okay? You have satisfied the demand for that particular month. So hence, you will be experiencing a decline. Okay? So kung gusto mo tong trend, you have to be very active in your marketing campaign. And of course, di ba? It's a law in economics as well, di ba? Yung scarcity. Funds are minsan na budget na yung marketing. Yan. Okay, you have the cyclical. Yan. And then you have the irregular, no? In most cases, this is the stock market, yung irregular. Kasi bakit? For example, yung DigiPlus, they have experienced this irregular trend, ano? Tumaas, and now it is in continuous decline, di ba? I am not sure with the on-site casino kung ano na yung kanilang performance. I'm not sure, ano? Pero kasi at this point, yung ano tawag dito, yung mga online gambling kasi binabanatan yung online gambling. Ano? Yan. Okay? So when we say cyclical, yes, there is a cycle for the particular product. Yan. Ano ba yung mga cyclical? Leather shoes. Di ba? Mga leather shoes. Kapag kapasok ka na, tumataas. Bumababa uli. Yan. At some point, parang alam mo na, no? Unlike seasonality, ano? Yan. Alam mo, meron kang downtrend. Yan. Tapos, kunyari, panahon ng kasal. Yan. Panahon ng, di ba, there's a season for weddings, especially in Burr months. Okay? Yan. So, the most basic that I will introduce to you at the moment, I will be making a different video for ADM, ano pa ba? Arima, yan. I will be creating a separate video for that. Okay? You have here the moving average. This is used to analyze trends by averaging a set of past data points. Yan, remember, averaging a past data points over a defined period, it helps reduce noise and highlight patterns in data. Yan. This is good for short-term forecasting. Effective for stable time series where patterns repeat. For example, siguro from the Duterte era up to this point, you can do the moving average for the price of rice and bigas. Di ba? Ano pa? Baboy. Kasi these are, ano, no? This has, this, these products have a stable demand, di ba? Has a stable demand. However, yung supply mo is unstable, di ba? We do not know what are the factors that affects that. Diba? Hindi pa natin ma-validate yun, although I know that there are some hypotheses. We are clear on that. Ano? Cyclical and seasonal data works well when data follows predictable cycles. Yeah. Predictable cycles. Yeah. Then you have the exponential smoothing. It is a time series forecasting technique that weights recent observation more heavily than past observation to make prediction. This is good for as well sa short to medium term forecasting. Yan. Siguro mga 10 years of sales, di ba? You want to predict how many customers will you will gather in that particular year. Stable data with trends and or seasonality. Financial forecasting, sales, usually sa mga business case rather than political. Yan. Okay? Yan. And then later on, you will be, yan, papakita ko sa inyo when to use this. You have the alpha. Okay? Just to give you an overview, this gives more weight to the past observation. Yan. If it is greater than 0.3, if it is less than 0.3, yan. So therefore, you are also considering the past observation. Yan. The forecast changes slowly and is less reactive to fluctuations. This is best for stable data with little variation. Long-term trends, for instance. Yan. Medium, ayan. You can use 0.7 for your alpha. Okay, ibig sabihin yung pinaka-recent na data points, I cannot pinpoint to you exactly where it is in the time series, but I can tell you that it's within, kunyari nasa 7th week na kayo ngayon, it's within the range of 5 to 6. Yan. So ibig sabihin yung 5 to 6 week mo, dun heavily naka-anchor yung model. Yan. Okay? This is well, you can use or you can interchange. If you will use 0.3, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, that's up to you. It's up to you. Yan. Kung palagay mo, mas importante yung pinaka-recent observation. Kasi yung past talagang binanatan, for example, yung investment tool na yon. So kaya it's irrelevant for us to look at that. So kung gusto mong tingnan yung pinaka-recent, yan. So saan siya papunta? You can use that. Kasi katulad dun sa DigiPlus, well, you can compare it later on. Exists in the data. Yan. Okay? The closer to 1 gives more weight to the most recent. At yung sinasabi. The closer to 1, ha? But you can use 0.9, 0.95. Ayan. Well, that's up to you. The forecast reacts quickly to changes. So best for highly volatile data. Stock prices, demand forecasting. Yan. Okay. So these are the fit indices. Model fit indices. You have later on we will be doing this. We will go back to this. As we progress in this recording, I will discuss to you. I will include the interpretation of the mean absolute deviation. Ito kasi tinitignan for us to tell that our prediction is accurate. You get this, the mean absolute deviation. This measures the average absolute error between actual, remember, actual values and forecasted values. Okay? Yan. So mamaya, pinpoint ko sa inyo yan. So the purpose provides a simple, easy to interpret measures of forecast accuracy in absolute terms, units of the data. Okay? And then you have you have the RMSE. This measures the square root of average squared errors, penalizing larger error more than MED. The purpose is to help in detecting large deviation, making it useful for models where large forecast errors are particularly undesirable. Okay? Yan. Huwag na natin masyadong tignan yung ano. It's impractical for you to check on the mathematical models of this. No? Yan. Kasi when you go to the industry, your bosses will not be looking for the mathematical model, but they will ask you of the definition of the literature behind that. Yan. So pagka sinabing literature, ito yung mga, if there are existing studies that use that particular model, that collected, that says that this data is enough, sufficient, yan. Well, basically in time series, balikan lang natin, ano, although I know that in most of my classes, I have discussed to you how many data points are you going to collect. In that particular book that I have read, nakalimutan ko na, no? Ang sabi doon, the particular data points must be 30 observation. Okay? Or 30 data points. Yan. So, yun yung sinasabi, no? Yan. Anyway, you can refer to the model fit indices. If it is insufficient, the model will not be accurate. Papakita yun, magre-reflect yun sa model. Yan, that it cannot predict. Babagsak naman yung model mo eh. Okay? This expresses forecast error as percentage, making it useful for comparing accuracy across different data sets. Okay? Then you have the weighted mean absolute percentage error. This is similar to MAPE, but gives greater importance to a larger value in the data set. The purpose is to reduce the impact. Yan. Katulad do sa regression, di ba, you have the R and then the R square. Yan. So ito rin yun. Yan yung purpose ng ano, W MAPE. Kaya isipin nyo, ganun din siya. Making it more robust when actual values vary significantly. Okay? Then you have the accuracy. So finally, ito na yung titignan natin. For us to say that our forecast is accurate or not, ito yung tinitignan. Okay? Yung accuracy. Okay? If it is 90%, 99% accurate, well, congratulations. Okay? So ibig sabihin, given that particular scenario, ibig sabihin there's nothing much political noise, there is no storm, di ba? Hindi naman tinamaan ng matinding bagyo. Kasi pag tinatamaan ng matinding bagyo ang Pilipinas, bumababa ang stock market. You can always verify that. Tignan nyo na lang kung tama ba yung sinasabi ko. Tignan nyo na lang yung trend mamaya, ano? Yan. Makikita nyo naman yun eh. Pagka din naman ng natural calamity, ang National Capital Region, bumababa naman ang stock market. They tend to withdraw. Yan. I'm not sure if the phenomena still exists at the moment. Nung pandemic, talagang bumagsak ang stock market. Well, again, you can always go back to the historical data. Kasi that was published, di ba? That was reported. Shows how well the forecast performs. Higher accuracy means a better model. So, wag kakalimutan na. Yan. And then you have the WMAP base. Pareho lang yan. More reliable for data sets with large variation. Well, in reality, hindi magkakalayo yung ano nito. Unless talagang yung data mo problematic talaga. Okay? Kapag hindi pagka masyadong nag-deviate yung dalawa, WMAP at saka MAPE, ibig sabihin may problema yung data. Okay? Yan. Okay? So dito lang muna tayo, hanggang dito lang muna tayo sa WMAP. Yan. Pwede na yon. Oo. Pwede na muna yon. Yan. Mm. Okay. Sige. Let me do the demonstration. Let me close some of the windows here in my uh, laptop. Okay. Tala ko sa stock market, ha? Let me check if I am sharing the right screen. Okay, right screen. Screen 2, okay. So dito, yan. Hahanapin nyo lang yung historical data. Ayun, PSEI. Yan, hanapin nyo dito sa PSE. Yan. So depende kung sa kayo nagre-retrieve ng data, kung Bitcoin yan, kasi daily, oras-oras yung Bitcoin, ano? O, oras-oras yun eh. Minuto nga yun or seconds eh. Oo. You can go here to PSEI, check on the historical data. Nung araw, you can just simply, ano ba pwede mong gawin dito? You can just simply download the Excel version of this. Yan. Pero ngayon kasi hindi na, no? Yan. Oo. Sa Yahoo Finance. Ang dami kasi niya, ano? Di bale, gawin nyo na lang. Oo. Yan. Let me open my Excel file. So what we want to predict is the closing. So what you can do is to highlight this. Highlight. Kasi nga hindi mo na ma-download to eh. Hindi mo ma-download yung data. I'm not sure with Yahoo. You can check Yahoo. Okay? Yan. To delete this, delete muna ha. Dinelete natin yun na hindi natin kailangan. Yan. So in this data, you can predict open. Yan. Pwedeng i-predict yan. It's up to you. That's your discretion. I leave that to you. Teka ha. Let me just turn this to white. Okay? So it's up to you. Yan. You can also predict the close. Okay? The volume, the value. Yeah. So anything no, that you want to predict. Okay? So that's up to you. Pero dito, sa activity, I will just simply predict close. Okay? Bakit close? Pagdating ng Lunes, that is the close on Monday. Di ba? The next day, I would know. Di ba? I will have my decision. Okay? Yan. Tsaka, kasi kung Monday ang opening, nakita mo mataas yung forecast mo, your forecast is good. Yan. Wala sana mangyayaring adverse event. Yan. Katulad ng sinugod ng China, no? Sinugod tayo ng China. Ano pa ba? There is a lockdown, a sudden lockdown. Pwede ba mangyari yan? Yan. So that's up to you. That's up to the government. So wala sanang ganun mangyari. If there will be a scenario in which that will happen, yan. we would expect a decline in the stock price later on. Yan. So hanggang dito lang. Past 30 days lang. Someone. I think you can adjust this to you can adjust. Hindi na ba? Hindi na ba pwedeng i-adjust? Wala na. Oo. I do not know, ano? Probably you can check another website. Okay? So, ayan. Okay? So, I will be adding a filter here. Okay? You can go to home, sort and filter, look for it. Tignan niyo yung aking mouse, ha? If I am doing a hands-on activity, you always look at my mouse. Okay? Sundan ng mata yung aking mouse. Filter. Okay? Again, I just want to predict the close, so I will delete yung open. Okay, I don't need this as well. Okay, and then I can now sort this. Okay, so tignan maigi yung data, ha. Remove this one. Okay, maharap. Okay, tignan niyo yung sorting niya, ano. So dapat ito must be moved to 31. Okay, sa center ko lang, ha. Yan. So what we are doing now is a moving average. So this is a moving average. Okay? Okay? I will type here MA. Okay? Ayusin ko lang, ha. MA. I'll just prepare my date, the variables that I will need. RMSE, MAPE. Yeah. Then here you have the model fit indices. You have the MAD. Delete. Model fit. Okay. You have here MAD, RMSE. Okay. Let me include this portion. MAPE, WMAPE. Then you have here accuracy of MAPE, accuracy WMAPE. Teka lang. Maganda na ba ito? Okay. So, sa MAD, ang sinabi doon, you are averaging past and present observation. Sorry, sa moving average. Okay? So what you will do, you go here, you reference C3, sa C3, and then you type here equal sign, average, open parenthesis, yan. Click this, okay? Close, enter. Okay? So you are predicting the closing today, August 29. Okay? So your prediction, you are not predicting, teka ha, you are not predicting that the closing today uh, is 135.5. So that is your prediction. Now we would like to validate that. Okay? Paano natin i-validate? We have to perform the model fit indices. And to do that, okay, you go here to MAD, you type equal sign ABS, okay? Yan. B3 minus C3. Okay? We are computing the difference, di ba? Yan yung purpose ha. We are computing the difference of closing and the moving average. Okay? Well, that's a good sign that the difference is almost zero. Okay? Maganda yan. Ano? Yan. Then we will just simply drag it. Kiklik nyo yan ha, yun ang nakikita nyo. Yan. So basically, yan ang gusto sana natin. Okay? That means that you're probably, our computation later on, our prediction will become, ano ba ito? Pagka tinignan mo yung average nito kasi, oo, 1.18. So 1.18 minus 100. So 90, tama ba ako? 98? Oo, almost 98 yung inyong accuracy. Yan. Tignan nyo ha, balikan nyo recording kung tama yung sinabi ko. Okay. Okay? Then next, you will square to get the RMSE. It's just equal sign, okay, of the MAD or the mean absolute deviation. Okay? Yung MAD kasi that is a deviation. Ano ba yung deviation? Yung difference nung, 'di ba? Di ba kapag sa basic statistics, mean tsaka standard deviation, tinitingnan natin 'yan so that we would know, 'di ba? It will tell us if our data will be normally distributed or not, no? That's one of the predictors, diba? So, ibig sabihin, yung data points natin, pagka maliit ang standard deviation, mababa siya, mababa, malayo sa value ng mean. Ibig sabihin, scattered yung ating data. So, may randomization yung ating data. Okay? Pero kung mataas, malapit sa mean, nagkukumpulan yung sagot doon, sa gitna. Oo. Okay? So, D3 square, okay, exponential 2. Okay? Yan. Okay? Yan. So again, we are using that to compare later on our values. Kulayan ko lang to. Yan. Then to get the MAPE, this is very no, napakadali kasi nitong gawin. I learned this from someone back in 2021. Mas madali pala. Yan. Equal sign. You will now divide MAD and the observed value. Observed value in yung close, ha? MAD, that's D2 divided by, D3 divided by B3. Okay? Yan. So, medyo maganda yung natin. Yan. Then, what you want to do here is to change this to percentage. Kasi you will just simply average it. Okay? O, tama nga. Ang ganda nga ng model. So, on average, actually, dito pa lang, alam mo na eh. Oo. Okay? Next, to get the MAD, all you have to do is to average, of course, the MAD. Average, type average, open parenthesis. Yan, highlight from D3 down to D31. Enter. Okay? To get the RMSE, it's just simply a square root. Yan. You will just simply average the RMSE. Di ba? Ang dali lang. Okay? And then sa tabi, you will just simply square root that value. Okay? Yan. Okay? Then to get the MAPE, yan. Average ulit. Average. Okay? Then W MAPE, that's just equal sign. Equal sign, summation, open parenthesis. Ano yung summation natin? Yung MAD. Okay? So bakit may extra layer? Diba? It's for us to be really certain of our findings. Yan. So kaya kailangan natin ng mga weighted. Ano? Yan. Open parenthesis. You have your observation. Okay. Close. And then enter. Well, anyway, I will be sharing this to you. The PowerPoint. The Excel. You can further dissect this. Yan. Accuracy, this is just simply equal sign 1 minus MAPE. Okay. Next, equal sign 1 minus W MAPE. Okay. Ayan. So at this point, we are now really certain that the closing today is 135. Okay? Ayan. Check nyo yan bukas, ha? You can check that tomorrow. Now, let's do exponential smoothing. Diba? Itong exponential smoothing, this is now based on, saan ba siya base? Diba? you can adjust it, di ba? Ang exponential smoothing, you can adjust it based on the past performance. And if you want, you can adjust it to the most previous performance. Yan. Okay? Yan. Kaya lang dito kasi sa ES, of course, the computation will be different. So go back to ES, equal sign. Wait. Lagay muna natin dito yung alpha natin. Your alpha is probably we can use point 5. Yan. So depende sa inyo. Kung gusto niyo medyo malapit sa current observation, sa most present observation, that's up to you. No? That's your discretion. Okay? Kung gusto mo i-consider yung other data points, yung mga malalayong data points, then go ahead. Yan. To factor in the alpha, there will be a new formula. Okay? Yan. So here, go to the formula bar and then type $, re-reference natin tong B35. Okay? Absolute cell referencing, you will use a $. B, $, anong number ulit? 35. Multiply by the past observation. Okay? Close plus open parenthesis, another open, 1 minus, yung nire-reference natin ulit, $B, $35, close, and then multiply, kasi ito yung formula, no? By B2. Okay? Yan. So we are also factoring in, it's anchored to the past observation. Okay, so tignan natin. Okay? Yan. So nagbago ano, at this point 35 daw, 135 ano. Kasi binabaan niyo to. Okay? Nasa mababa siya eh. Okay? Yung alpha nyo kasi mababa. So if you change this to 7, let's see. Will it change? Yan, di daw. Yan. Okay? So 98% yung kanyang accuracy. Yan, sa ES. Tingnan nga natin, most recent. Yan. Yan. So this is ES. Exponential smoothing. Okay. Anyway, you can always ask question. Ano? You can send it via email. You can chat me on, ano tawag doon? MS Teams. Yan. Next, I want you to learn how to present your data visually, in time series. So I will add a sheet, uh, visualization. Okay? Then I will just select probably itong ES, copy, and then dito ako magpe-paste. Paste, then pagka pinaste ko, values. Okay? So hindi ko kailangan ito. I'll delete this. Okay? Then bibilang lang ako, you have the weeks. Then you have the weeks, no? So, syempre, a week composed of 5 days. 5 na ba to? So, bibilang lang ako 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I will click merge. How you can easily create this in MS Excel. Week 1. Yan. So, isipin nyo, this is your sales. Ano? Yan. Week 2. Okay? So, time series, you can only predict up to 3 points. Yan. Literature would suggest 3 points. Okay? Teka, tama ba to? Ay, nabitin. August 20. Kasi may holiday. Nag-holiday. Kaya tayo ay nabitin. Okay, di bale, ayusin nyo na lang ha. Oo. Then ito, week 7. Yan. Ayusin nyo na lang. Nabitin eh. Okay? So what you can do is to highlight this. Highlight lahat. Go to insert. Okay? And then, use line. Okay? Yan. Huwag madamot sa spacing. Yan. You can always increase. Okay? BDO. Nag-drop pala yung BDO. Ano nangyari kaya? Ba't siya nag-drop? Forecast. BDO. Stock price. Forecast. Yan. Okay. Sa data visualization, we remove this. Tinatanggal na yan. Okay. Then dito, para hindi masyadong press, you can double click it. Go to text options. Okay. And then click this, the text box. For the text direction, change it to rotated 270. Yan. So it's better. So close is represented by the blue line, and then exponential smoothing or the forecast is represented by orange. So normally we present our forecast, okay? We always use, di ba nakikita niyo sa mga forecast, it's always a dash, di ba? And then the color is medyo strong gray, ano? Okay? Yan. Okay? So bakit dash? Kasi hindi pa siya nangyayari, ano? Yan. So hindi pa nangyayari, kaya siya dash. Yan. Okay? Okay, so that is for the time series. Yeah. So you can do it visually. So when you present a report later on in this course, you can now use a visualization. Okay? So ayan, that is time series analysis. Okay, so I will be sharing with you later the PowerPoint presentation and this one. Let me save this. Okay, lagay ko sa downloads. Forecasting. Yan, so nakaita na ako ng forecasting. Okay, so thank you. Okay. See you probably next meeting.